Good afternoon. Today I am going to show you how to embroider on a cap the new way where they wanted them on the side of the cap. I'm going to show you how to put this design on this cap. I'm doing a red one so you can see how I do the markings and stuff, and use your Durkee hat hoop. First of all, I like to flatten out my bill so I can see what I'm doing. And I have already measured up. I always print out my little design. Now, for these on the side, you can't do them quite as big as you would if you're going to do them on the front. This one is only like 2 1/4 inches wide, and it's a little over an inch tall. Let's see, yeah, it's about maybe 1.5 inches tall, and it's 2 1/4 inches wide, and it fits right in the area where we want it. What I did was I took my little ruler and I measured up about 3/4 of an inch, and I measured it up starting where the seam is on the bill, and I measured up kind of all the way around. So you're going to get a straight line when you put your design on there. Then I'm going to put my design on here, making it straight on there and centering it between the two panels, and usually this little eyelet that's sewn in the caps is usually the center of the panel there. Oops, I lost my marking pen. Okay, so I'm going to take my marking pen and I am going to mark right here on the center, and then I'm going to take, I made me a little template ruler type thing. It's just out of Quilter's template plastic, and each one of these sections is 1 inch, and then your 1/8 of an inch down. I'm going to place that right there on the line where I've made it for the bottom of the design, and I'm going to flatten out my hat as best as I can. And taking this, I'm going to draw the center line. Oops, not real straight, but I know this is my center line, and I want it to start right here in the middle of this. So right here is my center right here. Now we're going to put it in the hoop. So we're just going to hoop this like we normally would. We raise this up, flatten our bill out. Oh, whoops. First we need to move this sweatband out of the way. And I always pin mine. Did not catch. Well, it's not so thick, it's not going to catch. Let me get some tape. I'm just going to tape it down. Like so. This is to keep your sweatband out of your way, so it's not going to flip back up and you're going to stitch on it. This is one of those stiffer hats that's got the buckram, the stiffening in it. This one's not quite as stiff as some of them, and it's a mid profile, where this one is a short profile. You can tell the difference how this is like this, and this comes up a little bit more. It's still a shorter profile than some of the bigger standard trucker hats or caps. I'm going to get this sweatband out of the way. Then we're going to put it in the hoop. Slide that right like that. And we're going to do it at an angle. Putting it down there and seeing if we can line it up. this side of your brim is going to hit this one tension, the tightening screw. So I'm just going to place it right there. Sweatband. Get that sweatband out of my way. And then what I'm going to do, I'm actually going to measure from the edge of this to my mark, making sure that that's going to be straight. This is at 1 7/8 inches, and I'm going to press that down like that, and then I'm going to take a pin and pin this side of the cap. Now I am pinning off on the side of the little shape here, so I'm not pinning through any of this stabilizer, so it's a little easier to pin. Now I'm going to go to this mark, and pull up just a hair to get that at the same distance. And pin this in place. Making sure this is straight up and down. I'm going to take my little printout and stick it right on my center mark I've made here. And it looks like it's pretty straight right there. Sometimes it's hard to get something straight when you've got a curve to it. I'm going to tighten down my screws here to hold the bill in place. Now when I stitch this out, it's going to be one color. I put the red outline on there so you could actually see it. When I printed it out, I couldn't see it, so I had to reprint it and put a red outline on it. So I've got my cap in the hoop. This one's wanting to be stubborn. Okay, now I'm going to take it over here and load my design and put it on the machine. Okay, let's see if I can get this on here without knocking my camera over. Okay, I've got the design loaded, and we've got it in the machine. Now I'm going to use needle 3. It should move over to needle 3. Right, there we go. Now, I'm going to have to move it down. Wrong direction. Move it over to the center where I've got it marked. Up just a hair. It's either push it and let it go real fast, or one little click at a time. Okay. Test it one more time. Now I'm going to do a trace. Okay, I'm going to have to move it over a hair because it's tracing over. Actually going to move that up just a hair because it's not. I know when it does a trace, it always does the width of your presser bar here past where you've got your mark. So that should work. I may have to hold it flat here. Or let me see here. Let's see if I can flat a little bit. Okay. We'll try this. You may get to see the good, the bad, and ugly again. Coming right down on my mark, so that's good. We'll see what happens when we get over here with the X. Turn that to 7. Turn it up to 8. Well, I've got this at 800. What I like about this hoop is there's not a whole lot of bounce to it. It's nice and stable. And this is at 800 RPMs. I really like using my Durkee hat hoop. People can do a bigger design than on the cylinder hats. It does make it easier on the cylinder hats to do it because all you do is turn it over. I'm going to let this stitch out until I get to the other side here, and I'll get back with you. Okay, just about finished. Do another little satin stitch around the X here. Okay, all finished. I'm going to take it off here. And there it is in the hat. What I did do, let me see if I can move my camera over here a little bit. What I did do off camera was, because I was afraid that my presser foot needle would hit this thick right here, what I did was, whoa, not that. I took my cap and I bent it back like this as far as I could go. You could see what I did here. See all the trimmings? I noticed this was really thick and big right in here. So I took my Fisker's little clippers, I love these things, and I clipped away as much of that thickness as I could in there, right down in here. And then I just flattened it back down and put my pin back in there. And then it stitched fine right there. I had no problem, but it was close. Next time I do one, I can move that design up just a little bit further. Let me get this off of here. But you can see where I clipped away right in here. It was really, really thick right in there. And it's on this, like on this side also. See how thick? And I just trimmed it away there to make it lay down a little bit better. Now let's put our sweatband back in there. Take off my piece of tape. Pop out the front, bend the bill back where it's supposed to be. And there you go. It's on there straight. And that's how you do the side embroidery on a cap on your Durkee hat hoop. I hope you enjoyed this, and I will do some more for you soon, I hope. Bye-bye.